Your forecast from Fox 56 News, the weather authority.
Good morning, 8:20 on a Thursday, Rosa Parks Elementary. I was there yesterday speaking to the third graders, great group of kids. Thanks for having me out. We're in partnership with the Fayette County STEM Bus program, all right? So they go around to certain schools every year and they focus on a weather lesson, and then I come out there and obviously talk about my job. Then one of these kids gets to be our next future forecaster right here on Fox 56. Really attentive group yesterday, a lot of great questions, and a lot of them knew a whole lot about weather, about how hail actually formed, and also knew about sleet and freezing rain. Well, we had that a few weeks ago, didn't we? Snow, sleet, freezing rain, all of it. Thankfully, we're not dealing with that this morning, but we do have some rain to start off the day. Nothing severe about this, not even any lightning, just some pockets of some moderate to heavier rain going through parts of Bourbon County right now, up into Harrison County. Lighter showers just north of Georgetown, back toward Frankfort. Then a pocket of some heavier rain coming into Anderson County and exiting out of Mercer County into southern Woodford. Another little shower there into the northern part of Jessamine County. Out east, we'll take you out into eastern parts of the state, Sandy Hook to West Liberty, back over into Johnson County here just north of Paintsville. And then the last stop's going to take us to a couple of other little downpours that take us out of Pulaski County into northern Laurel County and southern parts of Rock Castle. Everything is moving southwest to northeast today ahead of a front that will be coming in late tonight, a cold front. So the warm front's going north. It helped to bring these morning showers. It also helped to bring some fog. We still see some of that across central Kentucky. Down to the south, not nearly as much in the way of fog anymore. The front has already cleared your region here in Somerset, but you did just have a moment ago, or at least in the last half hour, a downpour that came back through. It is mild this morning again, 2 mornings in a row where we've been into the 50s. There goes the aforementioned warm front. See these at the end of the loop here. There is a couple of scattered downpours back near Paducah toward Murray, land between the lakes area. Those are going to ride off to the north and likely ride along the Ohio River as we go later on toward midday. Let's advance the clock. You can see how we have some scattered showers and storms that start firing up this afternoon into the evening. You'll notice how there's individual clusters to these. I still think that the greatest risk for these to develop is going to be 64 and north and closer to the Ohio River. Not to say that we couldn't see some farther downstream, but we will watch that into the afternoon. So between 2 p.m. and 8 p.m., that's when we could see the first round of scattered storms. Some of those could be individual cells, maybe what we would call supercells. Those would have the potential to produce damaging winds, large hail, and maybe even some tornadoes. Best risk for that north of I-64. Then we head into later on tonight. This is at 1 a.m. in the morning, so a cold front will be working through the state at that point. That's when we could see a line, or at least a broken line, of some showers and storms moving eastbound with that front. That provides another chance for some damaging winds, maybe some large hail. Wouldn't rule out a spin-up tornado there. So make sure you're staying weather aware starting late this afternoon through the evening and even into the overnight. Not everybody gets the first round of some storms that's into that 3 o'clock to 8 o'clock window there. Friday is calmer. Saturday, cooler. Sunday, cold with maybe some snow or rain showers. Monday, some flurries, 34 degrees, Krista, but back to 50 by Wednesday.